Hey there YouTube, the Space King Guru coming back to you with another video. And this is like the second time I've already done this video. Because literally, I already had this video uploaded with a thumbnail and everything already scheduled. And I watched it over. I watched all my videos over after I made them, but I keep watching it over and the sound quality in that video was terrible. And I didn't know why you guys hear that. If you heard that, you probably lose your ears. They've probably fallen off. My ears, they've gone through a lot. So, they sturdied up and I was able to get through it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, when I was messing around, I kind of messed around Adobe Edition just a little too much, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. But this week, you know, again, since I'm on vacation in Florida, not Hawaii, like you'll see in the title of the video, I'm in Florida, and, you know, I didn't have any comments for Fun Fact Friday, so I decided to make my own. And this is fun facts about Hawaii. And the reason I chose Hawaii, I mean, it's a pretty awesome place, and I have this huge map of Hawaii, and I've been to Hawaii quite a few times, if you consider quite a few times. But I was there, I was there for like 2 weeks, and then, so I've been there for, yeah, I went there for 2 weeks, and like another 2 weeks, so once I was 5, and then last year, you know, it's a pretty awesome place, and you know, maybe this will inspire you to go there one day. I don't know, will it? So here we go, we're gonna get right into this. So, you know, from east to west, Hawaii is the second widest state in the United States, behind Alaska, measuring 1,523 miles, or 2,451 kilometers, from the island of Niihau to the island of Hawaii. So that's long, very long. You know, it's right behind Alaska, which is that little, huge, not when I say little, I'm being sarcastic, that just, you know, it's a huge chunk of America right next to Canada and Russia. You know, literally, it's like 2 miles away from Russia. I mean, if you think of America, you think, you know, Russia's all the way over there, but when you really know, actually, like, the geography of America, Russia's super close to America. If, you know, because of Alaska. Just like a little island there. And in the winter, you know, when it's all frozen over and everything, you can just kind of walk from America. So, really, you know, there's nothing really over there. Do you know, the word Hawaii is from the Proto-Polynesian word Haiwakia, meaning place of the gods or homeland. So Hawaii is a pretty awesome place. It's homeland for, you know, a lot of people, and I wouldn't blame the gods for going there. It's a pretty fantastic place for them to live. Alright, and did you know Hawaii is the southernmost state in the United States? It is composed of 132 islands, 8 main islands, and 124 islets, reefs, and shoals. So you may think it's just those main islands, but it expands. I mean, just look at that map right there. It goes far. Did you know Ailani Palace in Honolulu is the only royal palace in the United States? Electric lights illuminated Ailani Palace 4 years before the White House in D.C. So, you know, this little palace, it was a pretty cool place. Because if you didn't know, Hawaii used to have a queen and everything. She had a pretty fancy name. I really don't want to butcher her name. If you know how to pronounce her name, good for you. But I don't want to butcher her name. So yeah, you know, it's a pretty cool little place, you know, where they stayed. The White House is pretty important, so I'm actually surprised that the White House didn't get lights, like, you know, right as they were invented. You know what I mean? How did I snap? No. You know, the Big Island is getting bigger by about 42 acres each year because of the continuous eruption of the Kialawa volcano. It's been erupting for 30 years. So, geez, that's quite a lot of eruptions. But I mean, I guess you could say the state's getting bigger, you know, as time goes on. Also, this America. Yeah, but the Big Island is pretty big compared to the other islands of Hawaii. Well, when I mean pretty big, it's the biggest. But like, no island really compares to the size of how big the Big Island is. You know, it's pretty big. Right. Did you know, standing 13,803 feet above sea level, the peak of Mauna Kea is the highest point in the state of Hawaii. Mauna Kea is a dormant volcano on the Big Island of Hawaii. It is the world's biggest and tallest volcano. It's also the tallest, not highest, because most of it is under the water, mountain on Earth. When measured from its oceanic base, its height is 33,100 feet, or 10,100 meters, which means Mount Everest is the world's highest, not tallest, mountain at its peak is 29,029 feet, or 8,840 meters above sea level. So maybe if you didn't really understand that analogy at all, just imagine like a super tall guy, but most of his body's underground. The only thing that's sticking out is his head. And then there's a midget, and the midget is like his whole body, is above this guy's head. So the midget is higher up, but he's not taller than the guy whose body is underground mostly. Yeah, just imagine like his head sticking out and he was buried at the beach, just like that. So yeah. Alright, now here's one of those stupid laws. So, now that I say this, that top 10 coincidence video, remember how I said that in a previous video? If you guys comment that. Now, since I'm about to say a stupid law, you're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, fun fact, stupid law, it's gonna be a stupid law video. Yeah, I mean, there are enough of those. Go watch some other ones. But I mean, maybe can't my views. Do it. Now. Because it wouldn't really be fun facts about stupid laws, it should be stupid laws. So, but by law, no building on the island of Kauai is allowed to be built taller than a palm tree. But my one question is it like the tallest palm tree on the island, or the tallest palm tree next to the building? Because say you're building a building right next to just like a bunch of baby palm trees, you could say, you wouldn't be able to like stay in the building. So yeah, it's obviously not an enforced law. Just one of those laws. It's like it's here. We don't do much about it. We just decided to write it down because you only live once. Kauai, also known as the Garden Isle, is famous for its jagged green mountains, white sand beaches, and tropical landscapes. More than 60 Hollywood movies have been filmed there, including the one and only Jurassic Park. Oh, in Jurassic World, I can't wait till that baby comes out. We should all go see that together. Me, you, Kate Upton. Yeah, actually, don't invite her. Don't, please. No, wait. I'll let one of you comment down below that you want Kate Upton and you can take her. But you guys go comment on it. You can sit on her lap, or she can sit on your lap. But she doesn't get her own seat. So that's why she's on her lap. So if you want to bring Kate Upton, you can bring her. She's just gonna have to sit on your lap or sit on hers, depending on whatever you want. Wow, I just got sidetracked. I always get sidetracked. I'm sidetracking about getting sidetracked. We're gonna get into the next fact though. Did you know Hawaii is the most isolated population center on the face of the earth? Hawaii is 2,390 miles from California, 3,850 miles from Japan, 4,900 miles from China, and 5,280 miles from the Philippines. So literally, when you're living in Hawaii, you're on that island, and I mean, you can go to all the other islands on your boat or whatever. But if you want to go to somewhere else, you're gonna probably take a plane, unless you want to take a nice long boat ride all the way over to California, Cali, or Japan, or Australia, New Zealand. That was pretty bad Australian accent. When I mean pretty bad, terrible. But Australia's got kangaroos, so they're cool. Alright, do you know the Wailea River is one of the 5 navigable rivers in Hawaii? It drains off Wailea Mountain, which averages 488 inches of rain per year, and is considered the wettest spot on Earth. So, say you go there, there's a chance you're getting wet. Unless you wear, like, I don't know what you could wear. Unless you're, like, in a car, or inside a house, or a really nice umbrella. So it's a good thing to consider. Now we're going to move on to our last few facts. Alright, Honolulu is technically the largest city in the world. That's because Hawaii State Constitution states that any island not named as belonging to a county belongs to Honolulu. This makes the entire island of Oahu, where Honolulu is located, plus all the other small uninhabited islands, known as the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, with the exception of the Midway Atoll, part of Honolulu, which makes it about 1,500 miles long, or in other words, LA to Denver. So, obviously this isn't true at all. I mean, Honolulu is a really nice city, but it's kind of a small city. I mean, it's not the smallest city, but it's kind of small for like an American city. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to consider it the largest city, I guess you can. but it's not really. It's one of those stupid law things. Okay, alright, now we're going to move on to our last fact. So Nihoa is Hawaii's Forbidden Isle. It is privately owned and access by the general public is highly limited. The island's population is about 230 people, and it's owned by the Robinson family, whose ancestors bought it from King Kamehameha IV over 100 years ago, and you can only be invited via an invitation. So, if you want to get to this secret little island in the Pacific at Hawaii, you gotta be someone special, or just, you know, the Robinsons. So, got a few little ways to do that. Well, this was the Fun Fact Friday, so I hope my next video does, you know, is a good video. But, you know, remember to comment for that next video, please. But that's it for this video. I should really stop talking about the video like this. But I want you to have a fantastic day. See ya. This is the Space Kangaroo hopping away.